dot value. So now every time it loops around here, it's going to, and it's going to loop around. It's going to loop around twice. Well, it's going to loop around this big loop right here twice. And it's going to change the inlet pressure. Well, it's going to be 50, 50, 50, and then 100, 100, 100. So the next step is going to be, we're going to turn on the vacuum pump, which is S2. Oh, as a matter of fact, before we do that, we've set that. We want to dwell until the PID value has been attained. So we're going to go and select the PID's item manager name. So we're going to copy that name and paste it here. Dot PID's set. So what it's going to do is it's going to set the PID value, and then it's just going to dwell right here until every PID that's enabled has attained a steady, stable value. So the next step we're going to do is select switch to, copy name, and paste it, dot value equals true. So we just did S2 equals true. The next step, we're going to set PID 3_2. So you recall that's right here, 3_2. We're going to set that to 5, 25, and 100 liters per minute. So we're just going to copy the name of PID 3_2, go to the macro, paste it, dot point set, use last voltage true, enable the PID true, and we're going to set that equal to the outlet flow. So we're going to go to outlet flow, copy name, paste it, dot value, and we're just going to dwell here until the flow has been established. The next step, we want to record I2, or the outlet pressure. Let's see, this is done by the following. We just want to define a parameter. We'll call it dim TMP value as single. And we'll also define a parameter DIM monitor as enumeration generic error trouble. And what we're going to do is we're going to monitor instrument 2. So we're going to copy it. So we're going to say monitor equals instrument2.monitor. And then we're going to make sure that it's between. So it's okay inside range, comma, And then the lower target value, which is going to be outlet pressure, it's going to be this value right here, value min, and then value max. So we'll paste that dot value min, comma, and then for the target value 2, which would be the upper range, dot value max. The monitor time, we will use, we'll just, for this example, we'll use 2 seconds. And use entire time, we'll say true. Oh, and within this monitor method, we're going to capture the instrument value. So instrument value out, you can see it right here. We're just going to grab that temp value and we're going to just paste it right there. So when this runs, and if it determines that instrument 2 is within this range for 2 seconds, for this 2 seconds, then it's going to next assign whatever that instrument value is to TMP value. And then simply what we're going to do next is assign that TMP value to our outlet pressure. So copy name, and we're going to go outlet pressure dot value is equal to TMP value. So what we're going to do next is, so we've now recorded instrument 2, the outlet pressure. And the next step is we're going to determine if I2 is within the specified range. And if it is, it'll pass. If it is not, then it's going to fail. So we need to create a failure object or an error object. So within our task outlet pressure test, we're going to add an object, an error object, and we'll call it outside range. And click on the property, and we'll say the regulator is outside of the specified range. And if you click on your troubleshooting toolbar button,
troubleshooting table,
you'll see that there's a trouble that's been added.
The regulator is outside of the specified range.
And we can add a cause for that and a remedy. So we'll just add cause remedy 1, and we'll say that the cause was defective regulator. And the remedy would be to fix regulator and retest. So you go to your troubleshooting
table,
and we could add a second cause remedy, which should be, let's say it's faulty test set up. reinstall part and retest.
Troubleshooting table.
So as you can see, a new cause and remedy has been added. And these are just suggestive. There may be other causes of the failure as well. So we want to copy that error object, the name of it, and go in here into the macro, and we want to say if monitor is equal to below target value, then we're going to select this error. So outside range.selected equals true. And then we could also do the same for if monitor equals above target 2, then the same thing, dot selected equals true. So now we want to run our test. So the first thing we do is build the macro. And we're going to go into our into our Hiatronic Development Suite interface and go to our task selector and click Run.
Enter serial number.
So it's going to ask for the serial number.
Install part.
Install part. And now it's going to go through, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 subtests have been completed.
All tasks passed.
And it passed.
Ready.
If you click Reset and you go into the database now,
Database.
you can see that the test has been added. And if you double click here, the test that we just ran is shown.
Ready.
So we could
Enter serial number.
run this
Install part.
and stop it. So
Task canceled.
we've canceled the test in this
Ready.
case. We're going to go to our database,
Database.
search all sessions,
Search all sessions.
and here's the test that canceled. You can go back and you can look at the previous test that was run.
Ready.